Hi, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Coach's Corner with Michigan's winningest high school football coach of all time, Al Fracassa. And Al, this week, I want to tap into your brain on your offensive philosophy. Where did you get this knack for offense? Where did it come from? Because you were so instrumental and so creative in what you brought to the table every year.
Well, you know, it started back when I was playing football before going to high school. I mean, we used to go to the schoolyard and kind of fool around. Then I went into the service and played a little football in the service, and I met some really good football players there. I was a quarterback. We discussed offensive philosophy, and they came up with all kinds of trick plays, and we used to have fun talking about the trick plays. And we had a double pass, you know, where the ball hits the ground and jumps up, and the receiver catches the ball, and he'll fake like it is a fumble, but then he'll kind of be a good actor and throw it downfield. And we threw a couple of touchdowns in high school with that play. I remember when we went down to Cincinnati and played against Faust at Moeller High School, and we threw that ball, that bounce pass, and we didn't win the game, but everybody got a thrill out of the play that we called. Offensive philosophy is, what does your team do best? And if you do what your team does best, you're probably going to be a better football team. Like last year, I thought we had a great short passing game. Do what your team does best, and you might have a chance to win.
Absolutely. So I think the message is, you know, not necessarily sticking every year to just the style of football that you want to play, cater it to the style of kids that you have.
Absolutely.
A game that will be coming up next week between a couple of schools out on the west side of the state, and I know you're familiar with at least one of them, is Lowell taking on East Grand Rapids. Two really proud programs.
Boy, I'm telling you, that's going to be tough. Those are good programs, and those boys play very, very hard. It should be a good game.
Absolutely. So that's one, if you happen to be on the west side of the state, you want to make sure you head over to East Grand Rapids and check that one out. Coach's Corner is presented by our friends with the UAW and Chrysler.